What's good? This is the Heavyweight Podcast. Best there is, the best there is out here. And you're rocking with Stutter McFly and these three guys.
Evan Wendell.
Mad Trucker Mo.
Keith the technician.
Shizzle. Initial.
You the comedian. You the comedian.
Too low.
You don't make me pull out my 23 nicknames.
The first topic of today's podcast is I guess this is breaking news. Ben Simmons' preferred destination's the Lakers. How do y'all feel about this?
You mean courtside, right?
Yeah, I prefer to be in Beverly Hills too.
Shit.
He can want what he wants, but Ben Simmons on a short leash.
What package would have to be put together?
Philadelphia. There's nothing good for him.
What they are going to want for him is ridiculous within itself.
But I don't think they can ask much for him either.
Yeah, because he wants out.
So big too.
He wants out. They pretty much would have to get dirt cheap for him because he didn't really perform in the playoffs like he should have. I know supposedly Stephen A. Smith reported that Brooklyn wanted him, but Kevin Durant blocked the trade for Kyrie Irving.
Who are they going to trade for?
Oh, they're going to trade Kyrie for him?
Yep.
That ain't real.
I ain't got nothing to say with that. You gonna disrespect Uncle Drew for this shit? For this nigga who can't shoot? You talking about
Kings?
One nigga thinks the earth is flat, the other one can't shoot. I don't know.
Go to the Kings and that's it. And they give up Buddy, and Buddy will be happy to get out of there.
And at least when Uncle Drew is healthy, he can give you, if you need me, he can give you 40 a night. Ben Simmons ain't giving you 25 consistently.
I agree. I don't think Ben Simmons is worth anything at this point, other than being a fake clone version of LeBron that can't shoot.
That's not.
So who's a bigger flop, man? Him or Lonzo?
Lonzo.
I don't know if I take that. I think he is.
Lonzo.
You can also say that Simmons only successful because of Embiid.
At least he's a solid player. He can play defense, and he at his size he's solid. The problem with Lonzo is
defense.
He's not bad at defense, but he's not the package that you like. To me, if I'm comparing it to, if let's put it this way, if they're in the same draft and you have to choose between the two, who are you picking? I'm not picking Lonzo.
Well,
I'm picking Lonzo because of his daddy.
Yeah, if I knew it was coming
Nigga,
now.
Off of skill alone, who are you picking between the two?
If I gotta be honest, that depends on what my team looks like at the time. Because if it's a situation where I don't need them to score, I just need them to distribute, and I have enough scores.
All right, nigga, let's put it this way: they essentially both can pass really well, and they both play defense. I'm picking in the two because you're essentially saying that you need them depending on the skill, but they're the same type of player when it comes down to it's the core. So who are you picking?
I'm taking Lonzo. And the reason I'm taking Alonzo is because at least that nigga will shoot the ball and miss it instead of put his other team on the fucking foul line and let him have to live with the loss. Fuck out of here. That motherfucker put it on his teammate.
Because he's a body. You gotta remember that. He's 6'8", 6'9". He's a body.
Going off what Sutter said, I'm gonna take him over.
I'm talking about in his heart right there. That was some different shit. Like, come on, man, you passed it up in the playoffs. Embiid even called him out. Was like, yeah, we probably could have won if he didn't, pass the ball.
But I'm not talking off of one play in general. If you had to go off of skill,
I'm talking about
skill.
That shows.
I get what you're saying. You're saying who he is, but I'm saying if you had a choice between the two in a draft and you had to pick between the two, I'm pretty sure the majority is taking Ben Simmons over Lonzo.
If the skill level is similar, you're taking the bigger, stronger guy, no doubt.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Always being difficult. God damn it.
I mean, that's y'all niggas who want. I want Tatum. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Tatum was. I don't even want to talk. Didn't we talk about this in the
Yes.
in the pre-production, and
I
we just
think
went through the draft class?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
moving on now.
It's hot as fucking hair. Oh shit.
Moving on. We're gonna. So, do we talk about the white Emmys?
Do we have to? I mean, we really don't have to.
Okay, I'm just curious. I mean,
we can sum it up.
It's the Emmys.
white people won.
The-
It's the Emmys. Black people or minorities didn't. It's the Emmys.
Yeah, they did the pandering shit. Like, we'll nominate y'all niggas. We ain't putting you in.
Yeah, we're not giving you the gold.
The Mayo Warriors swept the board.
Yeah, watch when they start giving black people Emmys. It's gonna be for the worst shows out there. You're like,
yeah.
really? This is
It's gonna be all Tyler Perry.
Mammy.
That's gonna be all Tyler Perry.
Get it in later. Mammy. Moving on. J. Cole releases his
Cole
freestyle. I'll call it Heaven's EP over Drake's Pipe Down.
Yes, Pipe Down.
Your takes on this freestyle, I think, is actually better than his whole fucking.
Did Kevin Keith? Have you guys listened to it?
I listened to it. I gave it a quick listen. There wasn't anything in depth, but it sounded good. It sounded good.
What about you, Keith?
I kind of heard it in passing. I haven't really had much time to like sit down and really dip into it. But I mean, it's cool.
One play out of it. Yeah.
I told I listened to it 3 times. I told Stud, I said, "This is the Cole I like. This is the Cole. He's not singing. He's rapping. This is the Cole I fuck with. I don't care about you want to say I can carry a tune. No nigga, I want bars."
Yeah, it sounded good. It sounded like he was old Cole. So we'll see what comes of it. Hopefully,
can we say old Cole with only 4 or 5 albums? Is that? Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Hungry Cole.
His biggest take in it was where he's ranked between the 3, because in that song he essentially says the only thing that matters is him, K-Dot, and Drake. So the question I guess he kept posing was, who is number 1 of the 3? Does he fall behind, or is he bar for bar at the top?
I think he was alluding that people put him in 3rd, the whole bronze line. But I think
he feels like he's the number 1, right?
I mean, he can feel out however you want to feel. Kendrick number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can make look out of the 3. You can say, people. I can see why people would say Drake is number 1, because Drake pumps out music like crazy. Like, you don't go a couple weeks without hearing about fucking Drake. You don't go a day without hearing a Drake song or some bullshit with Drake. But when you come to when it comes to just pure ability, Kendrick is number 1, and you can slide Cole number 2 and Drake at the bottom, because Drake's always going to be number 3 in the discussion if you're talking about bars, because we know he has a team.
I know he can bar out too, though.
Yeah, but he has a team.
When he wants to.
But he has a team.
But his team is the singing side, though. I'm talking about the bars. Like, when he wants to bar out, he can bar out.
But yeah, he's not. I mean, I get what you're saying, but he's mixed the R&B and all that shit. So it's like, he's dope. He's up there,
but neither one of them are at the level of Kendrick with the concept of thinking and then the execution of his albums. No, they're not up there.
Yeah.
And also, another song that came out of nowhere, it was leaked yesterday and then released officially today, was Joner Lucas featuring J. Cole. Did you guys hear that?
I did.
That one.
Your thoughts on that shit?
I
think it's relevant today.
I thought Joner did a better job than Cole.
I feel like J. Cole did exactly what he was asked of, though.
Yeah, it wasn't
the concept.
I don't think he didn't really try to bar out. He just kind of went with the flow, I guess you could say. I think overall it's a cool song. Will I listen to it on repeat? Nah. I mean, if it comes on every 100, 200 songs, I'll let it play. It's not something I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go listen to the Joner Cole song now.
I may or may not have been standing on top of a roller coaster while I was playing, so I didn't.
But even with that said, it's funny because on Heaven's EP, he said he has a line where he says,
he's eating everybody.
when they ask for a feature, it's lunchtime,
Yeah.
and then that feature was asked of him, and it didn't really feel like lunchtime.
Well,
It was not. It was not lunchtime.
He recorded that song after.
Nah. That was not lunchtime, and that damn sure wasn't after.
That was after.
Nah.
It definitely felt like, wait a minute,
Nah.
you said over here that anytime someone asks for a feature, it's lunchtime, like you eating them, and then you get on this song and you kind of just there, you exist.
Nah, that was
feature. He was like, "Oh man, I can't feature like that again. It's lunchtime from here on out."
the one saving grace, Kevin. You can say that he went lighter on this so that more people will invite him on. Because I do feel like, was it 2-3 summers ago when he went on a tear and he was just killing everybody on that shit? Like,
You can stay home, nigga.
yeah. So I think maybe he said, let me chill, and it's their song, let him shine a little bit. You can argue that, but no, he wasn't eating that. He wasn't eating on that.
It was snack time.
I can't even remember any of his lines from that song. So I know he wasn't. And I normally, if my first time through, I normally pick up on one bar that kind of sticks with me out of every song, and nah.
I feel like in the relevance of the song itself, it has a lot of bearing on what goes on in social media today.
Oh, the song got a message.
I think that the concept, it's very concept driven. But yeah, past that, I didn't feel like he was on lunchtime.
Had a Gogurt.
Moving on. What?
That nigga had a Gogurt.
Okay, moving on. AJ Anthony Johnson.
Whoa, hold
passes away.
on. How we talking about music? We ain't talking about that stutter that dropped.
Oh, you can talk about it. I think it's kind of weird for me to bring up myself.
Why?
It's just weird. It's like, oh, Stutter Boy drops music, like, or Stutter McFly drops music. Like, what? What?
My boy Stutter dropped 2 freestyles. They're on his SoundCloud. Bars to you niggas. Listen to him. Listen to him, nigga. Bars, nigga. He chose violence. Chose violence. Bars. I'm gonna play that shit. Play that shit in the office on Monday.
It's gonna be where you can hear this podcast. So scroll your ass down.
Yeah, nigga.
Is that a
2-3
good quick
links?
Or I appreciate that, fellas. Yeah.
Wait, are we leaving this? Because I don't know if we were talking about.
No, talk about it. So what you guys say about it?
The discussion they were having about Drake and Michael Jackson. I didn't know if we were saying we was doing that.
Are we doing? No, nigga, no.
Okay, cool.
No.
We
Drake is no Michael. No. The nigga can't sing like Michael. He ain't got as many hits as Michael.
Who's bad?
Michael's bad. The only thing you can say Drake has over Michael is you can say
his hairline.
He probably fucked more females.
Well, I don't know.
It started about throwing pussy, hitting because Michael was still talking about climbing in trees.
I mean,
as far as actually getting the pussy.
Michael was getting some Hollywood stars where he was like,
they were throwing it at him.
I didn't know they like niggas.
He wasn't receiving.
He didn't take it. It was thrown at him constantly. I'm sure he got thrown way more than.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about as far as initially just getting it in.
You can say that Drake has produced more revenue because he's in the era where income is actually higher than what it was when Mike was at his peak. But that's the only. But I'm pretty sure if you do the numbers and account for inflation and all the other shit, Mike was killing Drake. I'm not buying that shit. Drake ain't Michael. Drake, I ain't never seen a grown white man cry when he saw Drake. That's all I'm saying. Michael had grown white men crying. That's it.
In the words of Joe Budden, he's also signed to Five Guys.
Yeah.
So that pie gets smaller.
Oh, I was thinking the restaurant.
Yeah. Well,
he was alluding to that in the punchline, but no, it's if you're signed to 5 different things, it's a smaller piece of the pie for you because now you got to divide that up 5 different ways.
Well, Baby said he gave Drake $500 million.
Baby said a lot of things.
Yeah, he has said a lot.
Wayne was like, that nigga gave me a Rolls Royce, and that's it. All right, my bad. We on the same page with that.
This nigga Drake, man. Niggas want to just give Drake unnecessary titles, nigga. Just let the superstars rest in peace, man. Fuck.
I just saw that. I couldn't believe it.
Again. Moving on. AJ Anthony Johnson passes away, and it's weird how we found out because it felt like it was delayed.
Yeah.
And how they presented it. They said he was found like a week before or something like that, and they didn't really announce that he passed away till like a few days or 5 days later. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Most people know him as Ezekiel. But I know him from what was his name on Players Club.
Players Club. I don't
know. I mean, not Players Club. How to be a player. How to be a player.
I thought he was on Players Club with Bernie Mac.
He was on How to Be a Player too.
Ah, okay.
I got the hookup.
The hookup.
And also, what else was House Party 3? Like one of the convicts.
Let's dig it in the crates.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much he's in a lot of iconic black movies and all small roles. But I mean, just still, he was a funny guy. Yeah. I mean, rest in peace. I hope his wife is doing condolences to the family. I hope his wife is in my prayers. I know they had said something that she had mentioned something along the line that they were struggling. She was struggling rather with the funeral expenses.
Somebody got to step up in that.
Yeah, but I had explained to somebody. I said, man, he wasn't really a big star. Like, I mean, you hear actress, comedian, you think that they all balling out of control. That's not the case. Yeah. That's not always the case. I mean, we don't know what the financials is like, but I just hope everything worked out for them. And condolences. We lost another one.
That's happened a lot.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. Keep it a little, I guess, lighthearted. Omarion says that him versus Chris Brown would be a dope versus.
And Omarion, can he beat his brother in the versus first?
Damn.
He said, will be a dope versus for who?
Apparently for the both of them. I don't see how Chris Brown would lose that, but
Omarion can't beat Marcus Houston in the versus, nigga. He shouldn't be talking to Chris Brown.
It would be 20-0.
Well, the nigga gonna play 10 B2K songs, and then I ain't Chris. No, nigga, the group ain't Chris.
He's gonna play Icebox 13 times.
Let's be honest. If you listen to B2K songs,
it was focused
he's
around
the only
him.
person with talent, and it was quite clear that those backing vocals were just him.
Well, I'm not gonna say
B2K was Omarion plus 3. They were backup dancers, nigga. Let's just B2K.
What was Immature in IMX? Same shit.
Yeah.
And he can't beat his. He can't beat Marcus.
But they're in the same crew. Chris Stokes.
Yes, Stokes or Strokes.
He was doing something.
Wow.
But the point is, they were all part of the same crew, so it was the same take.
But does anybody even
was a guy, and they were just backup dancers. Like, they had a guy that could rap, kind of.
But does anybody show up to this versus? Because like everyone knows what will happen. They just
I think people show up. It'll just be a bunch of women that show up.
Chris Brown concert. They're like,
oh man, it would be 40,000 women, and not one pair of panties in the room.
Yeah, but I feel like every time he would play a song, they'd be like, "Hey, I don't remember this song."
Come on, man. Come on. I guarantee you right now, if we looked at the difference in the catalogs, there's no way he's beating Chris.
Well, Chris Brown's gonna play one album and beat him.
If he just plays Forever, that song.
It's you.
The shit that was featured in the fucking, is it a Double Mint commercial?
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
And that song with the fucking Jordan Sparks, the Breathe with no air. It's a
Chris
rap.
Brown's such an asshole too. He'll just show up. I gave you my throwaways.
Yeah.
I gave you the B side, nigga. I didn't even bring the whole tracks.
Then he brought out, is it Run It? He did
Run It, yeah.
Oh.
Nigga,
no
then,
you know, at some point Chris gonna do "Take Me Down."
Yeah.
So the ladies start throwing shit up there. Come on now.
My version.
He's not being. Omarion's not.
It's not gonna happen. It can't happen. Swiss Beast probably heard that one.
Come on, come on.
I'll battle Chris before you do.
I don't want Swift to battle nobody, nigga. The redundancy in that room
Excuse
would
me,
be.
miss.
we going through Chris hits?
Seen you from across the room. Yep. Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Oh, no,
Look here, man.
many. It's not even close.
Look, man. I'm gonna just.
He could just bring Touch and then Icebox.
Touch.
And play it 18 times.
And then Entourage.
What about Chris hitting with the "Look at Me Now"?
No, Chris has way too many songs. It'd be a whole.
I'm saying. Chris has freestyles better than Omarion shit.
It would be a
The Deuces.
massacre.
Yeah.
I shit you not. It would
he
be
has
20-0.
It'll be a slaughter.
That would be the first shutout we ever seen.
Like I said in the pre-production, I feel like statements like this let you know where the artists are in reality.
They think
where
they're
they
better
think
than
they
what
are. Yeah, and as in the industry, they think that they're on the same level as. That's why they make these statements, because they think in their mind, yeah, I'm on the same caliber as Chris Brown, and
it's that, or do you think he's reaching to try to be like, yeah, like and try to get himself more exposed? I would hope that's what it would be.
I think he has to be out of reality just because he knows the roasting he would get if he really thought like how we are thinking right now. Like, if I say this, people are gonna roast my ass. Like,
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he probably thinks he can keep up with Chris, and I think he's probably trying to have a remergence. Like, I think he's trying to say, well, if I get some traction on this, I can release. That's what I think. That's the only thing I think.
Can't believe he would believe that though.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like, I mean, even his brother went, "Hey, like, you serious, Chris?"
So,
at this point, I don't believe that Omarion could beat Chance the Rapper in the verses.
Damn. Man.
All right.
That's rough.
Come on, Keith.
All right.
Come on.
So I don't know how many people could show up to this pod at some point.
You know what? I'm with you. I'm keeping it 100, nigga. What you gonna do? You gonna play all 3 B2K albums, nigga? And nobody's gonna remember those songs.
So, speaking on some stretch the mind shit. Moving on. Did any of y'all watch the Wu-Tang TV show at all? Like, just to get an idea of how bad the acting is.
I watched it on the way home today. Next to a highway patrolman.
So it
was hilarious. Today. Oh yeah, he didn't. He probably looked at what I was watching. He's like, "Oh, you on the edge." It was bad. It was Lifetime movie bad.
Nigga, I just saw the wig.
Acting.
I saw the wig Dave East had and said, "This ain't for me." This. I said, "All this money."
And it got a second season.
I'm watching it now just because
people love Wu-Tang. Niggas love Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang has a hell of a following, especially overseas. Niggas love Wu-Tang.
I don't get it.
Do you think they're watching it because it's so bad? You know, train wrecks?
I think they're watching it with the belief that maybe it'll get better.
Ain't that what happened with Power? I never watched Power. They said it was the first 2 seasons were bad, and then it just picked up.
I won't lie. I watched Power for the simple fact that Tommy was a badass white boy. Like, that was a nigga you want riding with you. Like, and he did a good job acting. I can't say for the rest of the cast, but he did a good job acting.
Yeah,
that's the reason why Power.
You guys remember MC8 in Menace to Society?
Yeah.
That's how I feel all the Wu-Tang show is.
That's why I didn't even say shit. I already knew where that was going.
Yeah, it's bad. I said shit.
Hey, what's up, niggas? Like, don't nobody talk like that.
I'm conflicted because the kid that played Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse is in that shit. I'm conflicted because I'm like, dude, I looked at you as better than this. I don't know.
We don't know
it
what
just
that
really
Hulu
got
bag
to me.
look like though. That Hulu bag might be nice.
Yeah, they're probably getting paid.
Oh no, they're getting paid.
Yeah.
It's just.
These streaming services putting regular TV to shame, man. They
And then-
trying to secure the bags.
And I start thinking about the budgets for shit. Like Dave East, the makeup alone to get rid of all his tattoos to play Method Man, nigga. Like, you know how many tattoos he has?
Nigga, the wig. I saw the wig and cut the shit off. I can't do that.
I didn't know who that was at first. I was like, is that Dave East?
Yeah, they make him up, but he has so many tattoos, and I'm like, as much makeup as they had to apply to make sure that he looked like Method Man. Shit.
I can't. The one episode I did watch briefly, I said these niggas didn't have sons. I would have rather watched them sons that look closer to them than this shit.
I was gonna say maybe they can't act, but it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't. It would have been the same show. What the? At least you would have some respect for him.
Shit.
Kept the money in the family.
And that's the thing too. If it had been them, at least you'd been like, well, we gotta give them a pass because they're not actors. They're
yeah, I'm not.
But I'm invested because it's so bad. I love bad shit.
You're hope that it gets better and it doesn't.
No, I'm not hoping it gets better. I hope it's horrible.
So on some better news, moving on. Fugees tour after 25 years.
Yes.
Hiatus.
They started today, right? Or was it last night?
I don't know.
Last night. They started last night.
Was Lauren on time?
Ooh.
Actually, from listening to some podcasts, it was not on time. It was not on time. They said the curfew was 10 o'clock, and they didn't start till 10 o'clock.
Say it, Mo.
I ain't saying that. I ain't gonna say it.
Say it, Mo.
Nah.
What?
It got real what?
What?
That's your saying. It got real what?
Oh, I forgot what I said. What I say?
You backpedaling? Don't backpedal.
Say it. You can't remember.
What was the word? I know. I just remember the word.
Niggerish.
Oh, niggerish. Yeah. When it comes to Lauren Hill, it's always niggerish. But I fucks with Lauren. She be like, I'm late, nigga, but I'm here, and you finna get this talent, nigga. What?
As long as she shows up.
With a guitar.
Because
it just stretches out half-done song.
I'm pretty sure it don't matter what happens. Everybody, they're going to see Lauren. No one really wants. No, for damn sure, nobody's going to see Pros. That's for damn sure. There is 0 people who say, man, I'm going to see the Pros show. Man, I can't wait to hit this Pros bars. Nobody's doing that shit. And Wyclef is nah. I mean, yeah, you might.
You say all this, but you know he's the one that came up the most.
Yeah, Wyclef's still moving.
Ooh, Pros?
Pros. Yeah. This is the biggest come up for him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
He's like, nobody came to see me.
Just got a superstar. And then he got a check. Says got a superstar.
But when Lauren stops showing up, Pros is going to lose his mind.
It's rap.
He's gonna be like Pookie in New Jack City.
Nah, he gonna do Wendy Williams press runs.
From
inside the padded room.
Oh yeah, she's in she go seek mental health help.
I don't want to speak on that too much. Yes, get well, Wendy. Get well.
I say it's karma. It's karma.
I don't got much to say on this. Get well, Wendy.
All I'm gonna say is karma.
Hey, Wendy. Hey, you get well. Don't do the show no more, but just get well.
All I'm saying, even the Grinch had a change of heart.
Damn.
Shit, you gonna compare it to the Grinch, nigga?
I'm trying to stay away from this. Like, my insides are hurting because there's so much I want to say.
I'm gonna say it.
No, you said the Grinch, but I was just thinking about her feet and shit and all that.
Nigga, she's shaped like the Grinch. She's shaped like Jim Carrey's Grinch, nigga.
Man, okay.
The Grinch had ankles, nigga. The Grinch had ankles.
Okay, moving on.
Hey, get well, Wendy. Get well.
JD challenges Diddy for a versus. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like JD should be over there with Wendy.
To that.
JD should be with Wendy.
Don't put him that crazy.
Nigga.
He's not Diddy's level, but I won't disrespect JD. He shouldn't have called him out. That was dumb.
Diddy say he ain't getting the ring. The only person he getting the ring with is Dre.
And Dre ain't showing up.
Nah.
Dre ain't gonna show up unless you give him $500 million. He's like, yeah, if it's $500 million, I'll show up.
Well, I don't know. With that child support, with that spousal support, he might show up. Shit.
Just say Dre or Jay.
Dre.
Dre. DRE.
Oh, Jay's never showing up to a versus. He's gonna show up just to be in the background somewhere to not be seen.
The only versus Jay showing up to is if Biggie or Pac get resurrected. Man, that's the only time he's showing up.
Or if he battles himself.
In the right corner, we got Blueprint 1 through 3. In the left, we got everything else.
So, just to elaborate, JD said he felt like he could see Diddy in a versus battle. Diddy's response was, "Nah, go ahead and give me that boy Dr. Dre, because it wouldn't even be close with the Biggie catalog alone." That's to elaborate to the backstory.
What does JD play after Puff plays One More Chance, Ready to Die? What does he play next?
All he can play is
he been up in a
Bow Wow. Across the globe. Put up on your arm like all the time.
He got Usher.
So deaf. So.
Wait, what?
Oh, I think they like me.
He got Usher.
I think they like me.
And he got some shit from Bad Boy too. Those two
confession.
did a whole lot of things like where they did each other's songs. It was real weird. When you go look at the shit, you're like, oh shit, this is on Bad Boy.
We in the VIP tipsy. Uh-oh.
It'll be
It
fun.
can go on.
No, you're just picking these songs, Nick.
Right.
Funkified. Jump.
Why are you
Mac
picking?
Dad'll make you.
He's not going to play
Mac
any
Dad'll
of them. He's not going to play any of them. Why would he play any of those songs?
Who do you think created them?
Yes, but he's not playing those songs.
He's still getting paid.
Yeah, he ain't going to do that at a versus. If he did that in a versus, he's just conceding off top.
Okay, then All About the Benjamins, the Honey song with Mariah, like the 3 hits Mace got. You can go the one Craig Mack song, like Whoa, Shine, the 2 Shine songs. Biggie's eating JD.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
What you think, man?
Usher, these are my confessions.
He got that whole album if you want to.
A whole album.
He got Mariah Carey too. Don't forget about that. I don't even know how to spell the nigga's name. Is it just JD or is it like J?
Jermaine Dupri.
It's J. Just the letter J.
I guess it's Jermaine Dupri. That was disrespectful. Yeah, he ain't gonna win. I didn't say that.
He not winning, man.
But I don't think anybody would say that. I don't think is anybody saying he would win other than him.
I don't think anybody thinks he'd win, but it'll be entertaining.
Why niggas want to watch Puffy? Niggas want to watch Puffy up there.
Hey, and then you gonna do that? How you gonna disrespect him like that? You didn't even bring up Bone Crusher. Like that's fucked up.
Bone Crusher, motherfucker.
Okay,
he got one song.
So you saying JD is the king of the one hit wonders?
Oh, he might be actually. That's a good one, huh?
I
never even thought about that. I never even thought about that.
I never heard the Franchise Boys past that.
I don't think the Franchise Boys, can they play them? They would be so happy to show up. People are like, who are they?
That was the hardest, by far the hardest Bow Wow verse I ever heard.
Oh, the Big Mike remix?
Yeah.
Did you write it?
I don't even know if you wrote it. I don't even know if you wrote it. It was fucked up because the guy that used to write for So Def was I think his name was ROC.
Ooh.
That was his rap name, and he sounded a lot like Jay. And,
I didn't even know he had that. He got some.
He wasted shit.
He got some Janet Jackson on his catalog.
Oh, JD?
I mean, they were dating.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's right.
Nigga, if he got some Janet, we might be able to. Okay, we might have a battle here. Shit.
They were dating.
What Janet we talking about? We talking like
that's all he could play.
Middle 90s Janet?
Is it all for you? Is that
Miss
year?
Nat? Miss Janet?
Is it I Get So Lonely Janet?
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty?
I doubt it's that long ago. JD was still with Chris Cross then.
All I'm saying is I Get So Lonely Janet did a young teenage boy right.
Oh Lord, I see where you went.
I have flashbacks.
He got some Beyonce. What's it called? Destiny's Child. Jumpin' remix.
Is that because Bow Wow's on a remix? Okay, so that's how we gonna do this shit. Any remix with a So Def artist counted as songs.
If it comes to Diddy, but when it comes to Diddy, what did Diddy do other than put the talent together?
Exactly. Bow Wow challenge, nigga. The Bow Wow challenge.
I'm taking.
Very creative.
I'm taking the $50, nigga.
That would be hilarious if it's just Bow Wow there. What's Bow Wow doing? He's doing a verse off of the Nicki Minaj song that he was on that nobody heard.
Mr. 106 and Park himself.
Shot
that boy
lost.
Good. That boy good there.
To me, Bow Wow's one of those people. People talk bad shit about him, but he's kind of like Nick Cannon. He's always getting a check somewhere.
Yeah, he's always there.
He's always getting a check. So he don't care. He getting a check somewhere.
So that you already alluded to the subtopic of this was the Bow Wow dinner challenge, or the question. Would you rather have a dinner with Bow Wow or a $50 gift card from Walmart?
Shopping spree.
I'm taking the $50, nigga. My daughter can use a helmet. So.
Y'all niggas wrong. I feel like Bow Wow would at least give me $70.
I feel like if you show up to dinner with Bow Wow, he's gonna make you pay for his shit. And he's like, "Hey, I'll get you in VIP, but after that, nigga, I can't. Nigga, we might get in. Can't guarantee we get in.
I can get in. You." And then he'd be like, "Yeah, I can take a picture with you for $50." He's like, "God damn it."
Damn, what was?
Then he gonna say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go hop in my jet." No, you not, nigga.
They said a Walmart gift card. That's.
It was pretty disrespectful.
Can't even get Target. Like, damn.
So
that's
moving
on.
That's
why I love Black Twitter.
Moving on, Lupe Fiasco goes gold with food and liquor after 15 years.
Oh, we don't have the machine no more, huh?
Yeah, it's out of juice, but you can clap it up for Lupe.
Well deserved.
I mean, it's weird it took that long, man.
Right?
Was it? You think it's because of that resurgence he got because of the whole nonsense with Royce? No,
I doubt it. We saw that.
I would have. If somebody would have told me that Food and Liquor was platinum, I would have believed him.
Me too.
I just think that the thing about, like I told Kevin the other day, I think the thing about Lupe was he teetered the line of mainstream / underground for a lot of people. So he was pretty much, his style was underground style, but he was mainstream because he got co-signs by Jay, Kanye, etc. And they all co-signed him. So like we got to see him as like the kick push whatever. So we thinking, oh yeah, he's blowing up, like because he's getting these co-signs, why wouldn't he blow up? But then at the same token, he was still considered that teetering line of, I mean, because even when he came out with Lasers, they wouldn't put his shit out because it sounded too underground.
I thought was their mainstream shit.
I thought after that Touch the Sky verse, he was about to really blow, nigga. Like,
but like the thing was,
in the third, I thought he's about to. I said, okay, he's gonna get his shit. He's out here spitting.
Because I mean, even the Cool, which I think is a better album, like it. Yeah. I think it already went gold or whatever before this one, so it's like.
The Cool's a good album.
Yeah, The Cool's it's a concept album. I think that's one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah. It just depends on what Lupe you got. Like a lot of people, I remember when I saw him live, people were just on the kick push thing because it was the most catchy thing he had on his album. But listen to the album, it's a whole different vibe. And I think that's where you lose people.
What the hell is kick?
I wasn't even a fan of that kick push song.
But a lot of the regular consumer, that was the only reason they were buying it.
Yeah, like, they played the shit out of it, and like I said, that wasn't. That's not the best song on the album.
No, and it's not even the best version of Kick Push to me. So the other version of Kick Push is a lot more like raw. Like,
agreed. I just happened to be skateboarding at that time in my life, so I was like, yeah, Kick Push, coast. I wasn't coasting, I was falling a lot, but either way.
I tried to ollie one time and got hit in the balls, and I said, "This ain't for me."
I busted my lip at 5. I busted my lip at 5 and never got on a skateboard again.
It ain't for me, man.
How do you get hit in the balls ollieing, nigga? Like,
Hey, nigga, it was. It didn't. I thought I was doing it right. I wasn't. I said, "This ain't for me, nigga." It's just,
there's some sack taps involved in that.
yeah. Ain't like no other.
But shouts out to Lupe, good job.
Yeah.
Way to go. It took far too long, but I'm happy it happened.
And also, Lupe, I want no beef, nigga. I saw that video you supposed for.
Nah, nigga, I'm down. I told you, I'll take all the beef. I'll take it all.
Okay.
He want to come do some kung fu.
All right.
Yeah, all
Who
right.
pays with the shits? You stand alone with that shit.
I'm
Who pays
leaving.
with the shits?
And you out there by yourself on this shit.
Listen, y'all niggas fucking up. You better film this shit and put this on the fucking. Oh, fucking get my ass whooped. We're gonna use all of it.
Lupe is with the shits.
You like that?
He might respond. I'm gonna get the fight in 4K. I'm gonna go buy a camera just for this.
Then he might do a 9-minute freestyle rant about you disrespecting his name.
Who? As long as he says Kevin Wendell and the Heavyweight Podcast, then we're good.
Fuck.
We're gonna wake up and be like, damn, our views went way the fuck up.
Moving on. So Eddie Murphy signs a 3 movie deal contract with the Amazon.
Yeah.
After the success of Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let me do that first.
I fuck with that. All I want is a I want a prequel or some type of sequel to Harlem Nights.
I'm gonna start with that, because then I'm gonna follow it with, you better not do another one of those damn Coming to Americas, because that was not good. That was not.
I don't want to.
Come on, y'all wasn't fucking with Randy Watson.
That was the best part of the movie.
That shit had me in tears.
You know what I would fuck with? A Randy Watson origin story. If he did that shit,
would be dope. That would be dope.
Yeah, I'm with
That
that.
boy-
Watch that shit.
that
I
boy
watched that shit
good.
in the movie theater.
That boy
I'm
good.
with that.
That boy good.
I want to see the in between of how he got from what he got to and Coming to America. Like I was like, what the fuck happened?
That nigga was big, wasn't he?
he went Rasputia. His voice changed. His nose got wide. I said, what the fuck happened to Randy Watson? Goddamn! Like, I want to see what happened.
He got a little money.
And I know for a fact, if the original Coming to America was like early 2000s, maybe 2005, the merch he would have just sold off of Randy alone. Eddie would have been set for life. That's his best character. That's his best character. Out of all his characters he's created, Randy Watson, that's the best shit. That's the best shit. That boy good.
We gotta see. I hope he does that. That's a good concept. I never even thought about that.
If you do that shit, Eddie, I want at least, nigga, just throw me 100,000.
You know how niggas do.
Would you be down to see another Beverly Hills Cop?
Mm-mm.
No.
Absolutely not.
Who's the sidekick in this new one?
Judge
done after
Reinhold? I don't know.
I've done
Is
it
he
for-
alive still? The third one was pretty bad to me.
Yeah, I was done. I was like, you finished this. This is the trilogy, but they're bringing the Matrix back, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah, Neil's alive. I'd be down to see some I don't know, maybe
Certain places.
maybe like another Boomerang.
But why can't he make something? Well, yeah, see, might as well just.
Or just do some, he probably got shit he's written and just wants to put it out. We might get all new shit.
That would be.
I
think that's what it is. I don't think he wanted to do a sequel anyway, but they really wanted him to do a Coming to America sequel.
Yeah. I mean, if
But
he has
wasn't about it.
if he has shit that he's written and perfected, like, and it's gold, because most of Eddie shit is gold, I say fuck it, let's put the new shit out. Let's get new laughs.
The only thing is, Eddie's been on that family bag for a while, and that's what ends up losing me.
Man,
I like raw Eddie.
if Ice Cube can make decent family movies, why can't he?
Which movie? What are we talking about?
I said decent. I didn't say
shit.
good. Are we there yet? That's a different movie.
Barbershop.
First
Just
one.
the first one, not the second one. Not the second or third one, just the first. That's correct. That's the first one.
Yes.
That fourth one.
There's a fourth barbershop?
Wait, there's a fourth?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confusing Beauty Shop. My bad.
Oh no, that
It was 1, 2, Beauty Shop, then the third one. And they had Tyreek in that motherfucker, and he should have died in that movie too.
What was it 3 that had Nicki in it?
That's beauty. Was it Beauty Shop? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was the third one. It was the third one that had Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Yes.
Tiger was a thug.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Oh, you said Tiger. I thought you said Tiger Woods. I was like, Tiger Woods was in Barbershop? How did they afford that?
He would have did a better job than Tiger.
I don't like this cut.
You
guys got to fix my trim.
Can we give a
woman
shout out to Keith Davis?
For shizzle.
I mean, this man has been in our lives for the last 30 plus years. With his voiceovers, and then every movie you see him in, you pretty much you either hate him or he's the pastor. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get.
Isn't that like Loretta Devine always playing the mom?
Hey, we love her. We love her. Regina Hall always the safe chick, except for in a scary movie. Well, she's kind of safe there too.
I can't think of Claire Huxtable's name. What's her name?
Patricia Rashard.
Yeah, that's her grandma.
For the finance.
And you know what? Shout out to Rick Fox for being the light-skinned heartthrob in every Tyler Perry movie. God-fearing working man.
I know you guys seen that meme. Say, can we forget this nigga Charles?
I have not.
Bro, I could do better by myself. I said this shit is hilarious. Oh shit. Yeah, I think it's dope though. I hope Eddie comes out with three new bangers, man. I'm anytime a black man wins, I'm for it.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Well,
I mean, even if they're trash, he's still getting paid.
He wins.
I mean, Adam Sandler's still making movies.
Even if they're trash, we're gonna watch them. People are gonna watch them because it's Eddie, even if it's trash.
Yeah.
True. Yep.
And he just had another kid, so.
Eddie did?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like the last 2 years, 3 years.
Shit.
And he
got a young white woman now. You got a lot of kids.
You could have just said young woman.
Right.
Oh, you sound like that coach. I got a white wife.
Didn't I just allude to this shit? Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm keeping the theme going.
Tiger Woods.
He's a different type of rich now.
Tiger Woods was every shade of woman there was on planet Earth.
I just had a quick thought. What I would like to see if one of those movies was some type of like biopic, and then we got to see like him and Charlie's interaction and their upbringing.
You keep giving away these ideas for free, and it's gonna be a problem with it. You're gonna end up mad as shit when you start seeing them come to fruition, and you don't get a cut.
If you take my ideas, can you at least shout out the podcast so we can?
No,
I don't even think he'd do that shit.
You know how he what is it called? The heavy what? Heavyweights. Damn, I feel like that was a backhand.
It's not fuck your man. Yeah. You're right. You're right. So they ain't giving out no more tips.
Because he's gonna take that shit and act like he never heard of you. What? I came with this shit on my own. What are you talking about?
He's a comedian. That's
fucking Eddie Murphy.
That's what they do. That's Carlos Mencia, Robin Williams, rest in peace. But you know what I'm saying.
It's Mencia.
Moving on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oscar De La Hoya challenges Floyd Mayweather to a fight.
Have you guys seen the video? First of all, let's start there.
No, I don't take that person seriously. Come on.
No, you should see the video. He is drunk as fuck with this girl he thinks is bad, and she looks like she's like. I'm trying to put
That's
this as
bad
nice
if
as
you
I
say she
can.
thinks she's bad.
I'm trying to be nice.
It's already bad.
Like she looks like a crack
You
whore.
think she's mad? Damn. Is it worse than Stutters TikTok from last week?
She looks like a crack whore.
I'm not gonna take it there. I was gonna say something.
No, you gotta see the video and you go, ah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was like, Mayweather. You said the last fight he would have knocked homeboy out in 30 seconds.
Nah, come on, man.
I was 30 seconds. Yeah, huh?
Oscar strikes me as the dude that is just bitter because he wasn't afforded the paydays that these boxers get now.
Oscar's balling. I don't know what you think, but Oscar's balling.
He seems hurt by something. Like
Canelo was his for a while, and Canelo was bringing in revenue. Canelo left because Oscar did what Don King was doing to everybody. It was like, yeah, you'll take 20 million. I'm gonna take 120. Get up out of here.
I just he wants to, you know, he wants to be considered one of the greatest, but I don't think he's not.
He could be if he just shut up, but now he's just tarnishing himself. Because Oscar had a run. I hated Oscar because he was so good and a bitch at the same time.
He dressed that way too.
Yeah, see, I always remind people about the fishnets. And he tried to blame that on cocaine. It was on cocaine. Shit. You're like, man, I know.
I thought at first he claimed it wasn't him.
That was him.
He might have tried that, and then I had a drug addiction.
It was photoshopped. It wasn't me.
That was him, nigga. That was you.
It's like, listen, my man. I know a lot of people that did cocaine ain't putting no fishnets on.
High heels and fishnet. Dressed like a woman.
Mayweather said he'd take it though.
Oh, what?
He said, because Oscar said, I'll pay him $100 million. Mayweather's like, $100 million? I'll take that fight. So I hope it happens and Mayweather just tags his ass.
Every time I hear Floyd Mayweather's name now, I think of Jamie Foxx doing his impression.
What's that? Was he reading?
When he couldn't read the cue cards?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Made all that money and we talk about his literacy.
Well, he can't read what's in the contract.
Okay. Fuck, I'm going to hell. Some serious note. Video services of Border Patrol whipping Haitians at the border.
Yeah, that was awful. They didn't do. Yeah, they did that to us. That's because they're Asian. That's what pissed me off. Yeah. Did you guys see that? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
I heard about it though.
Oh, it looked like slavery.
I tried to avoid shit like that because it pisses me off, and I get in this weird mood where I just want to punch every white person I see for like 3 weeks.
Oh man, that's wrong.
You sure you don't just want to be angry Mo?
I'm angry all the time, but that's inflamed rage. That's rage. So
sorry, Bruce.
They shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't. Yeah. They all still got jobs too. That's the fucked up.
And he's wearing green. He's wearing green.
How many of you guys noticed my shirt does say "Bye Felicia"?
Bye Felicia. Is that?
It says "Bye Felicia," and in the hand, shots cute. No, I just like the shirt. You just happen to be the one I put on today. Yeah, but yeah, that whole Haitian thing, man. But what irritates me is that you're out here, you're deporting these people, but then you're saying we got room for 80,000, something like that, Afghani refugees. And then on top of that, a couple of the Haitians retaliated from the way they was treated. Now they're trying to charge them with federal crimes. So which is it?
Oh yeah, that would happen. But I honestly, to be fair, if all those, what were they, Afghanis were coming up the border and crossing the Rio Grande, they'd do the same shit. If it was coming from Canada, they ain't doing that shit. They're coming up to Rio Grande. They're gonna do that to black and brown people. That's just how it works, unfortunately. And what they did after that, they lined the whole border up with fucking police cars, and I'm like, y'all niggas still on that Trump bullshit or whatever. It's, retaliation is coming. It sounds fucked up, but it's coming. But
I mean, we can get into the history of Haiti and how that whole country just been fucked over for centuries, but we ain't got the time.
They got their independence, right? And then they said, "Fuck y'all."
Words of Kevin.
No.
Dave Chappelle always sums it up best. Dave Chappelle always sums it up best.
What?
I remember
we calling Ja Rule?
No, Killing Him Softly, where he made the reference that if Little Alien Gonzalez was Little Haiti, was some Mumby from Madudo from Haiti, they would have pushed that little rubber raft back into the water and said, we're full, buddy. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
It sums it up, yeah. Like, it sums it up in a nutshell.
They went a little further, too. They just said, no, we're going to beat him out of here first. It was some foul shit. And it's nice, because we just, wasn't last year that we had all the Guatemalans and all that shit coming up? They didn't do that shit. But we niggas in America, that's how it works.
It's a sad thing to say, that it has to constantly be said.
Is it bad that I've come to grips with that?
No, it's just acceptance of it. It's sad that you have to accept it because you know that's what the nature is.
I feel like it ain't going nowhere. I'm like, it ain't going nowhere. I don't think it's gonna change.
It's sad because you have to you see what's going on in your brain. You know why it is, and at the undertones of it, you know why it's happening. Yeah. I think the more infuriating thing is that when people tell you it doesn't exist and they try to tell you you're being crazy for acknowledging what you're clearly seeing in front of your eyes is what's happening. That's the sad part. Like,
I mean, what really pissed me
don't like to be addressed about racism. Or
what really pissed me off, you see the video, some of these motherfuckers was actually they're out there enjoying themselves whooping people.
Yeah. Yes.
They're out there like it was another day at the park. Like, we do this for fun. It's hunt season.
They don't even see them as people. That's the fucked up part. That's the fucked up part.
Moving on. Omni the Hellcat, rated by the feds. Keith, you wanted to talk about this one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because obviously not too many people know about the whole situation. So this cat pretty much changed the game when it came to I guess, for a lack of a better word, bootlegging, entertainment. I don't know if y'all heard about like the jailbroken fire sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so him and a group created a program that you can even get on your phone even now. It's basically a gateway app for other apps. I don't know if I want to say the name of the app, just because.
Start with a K?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So he was a coder, and he coded for that app, and I don't remember if he was also on the side of the people selling the jailbroken fire sticks. Actually, I don't know how he made money before he split from the group. I'm just gonna assume he made money off the fire sticks, the fire stick game. But the reason why that's significant is the way they maneuvered having that app was the app is free. You can find it in Apple's App Store. You can find it in Google's App Store. Legally, there's nothing wrong with that program. It's the things that you can put on it that's illegal. And that's the reason why the feds couldn't really touch him when it came to that aspect. But once he left that group, he went on to create his own app, essentially giving you access to all channels. And when I mean like all channels, I mean like you can be watching a news station from Brazil, and the way he was doing it was he was actually buying subscriptions through these cable providers and then streaming it through the app, and then you had to pay money, a subscription, to gain access to the app. And so he made millions, and I mean like millions, from that app. Because just think about it, it was during a time everybody was on this cut the cord. As a matter of fact, if you really think about it, it kind of ushered in it was like a prelude to the stream wars we're having now, like the HBOs, the Disney Pluses, because it made it popular to, hey, not get your content through your cable providers. But the reason why he's in trouble, part of it is taxes, because that's always a thing. And then also, while he was operating in the gray area before, it wasn't as gray, the new venture he was doing. But it took the feds a while to still taking them a while to really build a solid case. But this is not the first time they've snatched all his shit. They did it back in 2019, where they took I think they took like 2 or 3 houses, like 10 cars, took his wife's car, house.
Why didn't he stop?
Huh?
Why didn't he just stop at this point? Because they going for him. They got rid of him.
He beat that case. Why don't he figure he'd be the next?
But then they just
Well, so the thing is, I don't think the two cases are separate. At least from my understanding, the first time they seized this stuff had a little more to do with taxes, but also had to do with the streaming stuff. But they got him on the taxes. Now, I think they've built a better case in terms of the streaming stuff that he was doing. But
isn't sorry to cut you off. It's not illegal to. They say you're most shows say you can't rebroadcast without permission.
right.
So him streaming it, wouldn't that be rebroadcast? How's that a gray area?
So
Yeah, that's black and white. That's right there.
well, so this is how many of these groups do it. Even though he's in the United States, the quote unquote company or group or whatever usually operates outside the country. So this group will purchase what they need to from here, and then wherever else they're getting it from, and do the rebroadcasting.
Basically,
but their argument is usually well, we're actually paying for the cable services that we're rebroadcasting. It's not like they're getting it from a third party that's hacking into, let's just say, Spectrum. No, they're actually paying for the services, however many they need, and then just rebroadcasting it when they need to.
But what you're saying is the main IP of the source is coming from obviously a country in which is legal.
Right.
To do with it. Okay.
But is it legal to resell it?
Well, he wasn't selling it. He's selling access to
Access to it.
That's the gray area. That's the gray area.
That's the same thing.
That's like saying, hey, I can't sell you this car, but I can let you rent it. Now, the car's stolen. You don't know that.
But if I get pulled over in that car, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, because that's what was happening. The ISPs are catching these people,
oh, that's fucked up.
quote unquote, bootlegging these shows and sports events and stuff like that, and getting caught up for it. I mean, it's rare. You have to be excessive with it to catch anybody's eye, but it happened, or it happens. It still happens now.
Buy something different now. He got a lot of money. It's like, the feds is coming. They're coming. They're not gonna stop.
My thing is after 2019, why are you still in the country?
Yeah, or that leave.
Why are you still being so? From what I've read or what I saw from what you had sent over here, I mean, he lived a flashy lifestyle. Like it was the Frank Lucas syndrome. Like, why are you drawing attention to yourself? Like that's your downfall. Don't draw attention.
I mean, it's in his name. Like that's his whole stick.
Didn't they say like $40 million in cars or some shit? Something stupid. You're like, oh, damn.
But that when I say he was making money, I mean, obviously he's not a billionaire or whatever, but he was making millions off this because it's lucrative. Man, at one point you can find jailbreaking fire sticks at the swap meet.
Everywhere,
yeah.
I mean, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. You pay, $6,200 for this fire stick, and I get to watch everything.
Yeah. Or
I go pay for everything and pay $200-$300 a month. That's it's a one-time monthly. Come on, man.
Right.
You already know. It's like stealing a cable from the neighbors.
Exactly. Like I had created to a new age black box.
Yeah.
From when we were kids.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Don't tell my old we is kid, man. Shit.
The click on the back.
I missed the black box.
We keep dating ourselves.
Right.
I think my titties is.
Wait, you don't know what the black box is?
I said I miss it.
Oh.
I miss Spice Channel and Adam and Eve.
Oh man. Adam and Eve. Some of these motherfuckers don't know what we talking about.
After 10 o'clock, it got uncut and raw.
Skinamax.
Well, that's still a thing.
Now.
That's still a
thing. I was
just
a young boy.
I should have hairy ass palms right now.
But I knew what a woman was.
Let's think about this for a second. We listen to ourselves. We was jacking off to music videos on MTV or BET Uncut.
BET Uncut. Hip drill.
Nigga,
right, I'm gonna say.
Think about that. If a grown ass man was jacking off to.
Not even that. The uncut version of the "Fill on Her Booty" video. Shit.
Oh man. Now BET Uncut is just regular TV.
Yeah.
Right.
We had to have a little bit of imagination. Shit.
But so the reason why it's interesting to me is how they're going to go about trying to actually put him in jail, because whatever ruling happens in his case, it's probably going to sprinkle over to other aspects of what's deemed legal or illegal when it comes to like copyright stuff.
Yeah, they use him as an example.
The thing about
well, that's if they can put him away.
The thing about his case that is interesting, like you said, he will be the example and the baseline for everyone going forward. And the thing about copyright infringement is that if you get a movie here, show there, they're not really worried about that because that's not really enough to put you away. That, you know what I'm saying? But when you, on a level of from what I read of what they were doing to where like, look here, man, here goes all 300 episodes of Game of Thrones, like, or in this, and you're giving that to millions of people. So if they break the numbers now, even hypothetical, what the company can say you owe them compensation will be ridiculous. And I do think that will be a win for the, if he does get convicted, that is definitely a win for large corporations, streaming corporations, because I feel like they will start going after little guys. I feel like if there's probably going to be some type of threshold of actual memory or volume of pirated material you need to have before they pursue it. But it's definitely going to be easier for them to catch you with the big.
Well, is it safe to say he fucked it up for everybody else?
Yeah, it's always one nigga.
there's been people that's been caught and convicted before him. It's just
yeah, but was they driving around $40 million worth of cars? Like, damn, man.
Probably not. They probably had it in the bank, but they probably wasn't flashing around like he was.
What's the guy that got that Microsoft got for the Xbox hat for the 360? I forgot his name. But they got the guy.
I know who you're talking about.
And I remember back in that, man, when I learned about that shit, I said, you mean I don't have to pay for shit? I can get every game? I was on that shit like hotcakes.
I remember that. That's right.
They said, what game you got, nigga? All of them. All of them. Like, yeah. I remember that shit. And then Microsoft figured out how he was doing it. And then just one day, people woke up and the Xbox didn't work no more. Yeah. They update that shit right off. Start over, nigga. But yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I feel like, you know, they're gonna use past cases and they're gonna get them. That's one thing. The IRS for sure. They don't
miss. They don't miss.
That's the one. That's one person I pay on time every year.
They'll find out you have a job. No, you got a job. We're just gonna take your check. Don't trip. Don't trip.
You don't work 80 hours. Your check is $3.
You know the crazy part about his stuff getting taken in 2019. He knew it was gonna happen.
But he stayed here.
Well, no, I mean, why be on the run? Basically, he took a portion of it and he sold stuff to friends, and obviously he couldn't touch family, but he could touch friends. So he had a nice little stash after they took all his stuff and it cooled down. So he had money again and just kind of read up.
Nigga, I would have sold. If I knew that shit was coming, I would have sold that shit and bought Bitcoin and been in Mexico. Like this. They looking for you over there. I'm not going. Chill.
I would have just went.
I'm assuming he got some great. I'm assuming he has some great lawyers. Because
I hope so.
If he had 40 million in cars, he better have some outstanding lawyers.
Yeah.
The nigga has 40 million in cars. Shit. A lawyer should be on the payroll off gate. Rip. He should have a team of accountants, a team of lawyers. Shit, his dog walker should have an assistant at this point. Shit, $40 million in cars? Shit.
He seems fairly confident, though. He seems overly confident that he's gonna beat that shit.
I mean, it's what money does sometimes. And I mean, how he's talking, he still has it somewhere. They seized all his bank accounts, but you don't seem worried.
I hope he wins. That's fine. Good for him.
I guarantee you he has bank accounts in somebody else's name that they can't touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm pretty sure that's how OJ did it.
He's like I said, he's done it before.
Yeah.
You take that money and go to Akon and build Wakanda. That's where I'm living.
That's crazy, man.
Well, that was a TED Talk.
Right.
From the technician.
Yeah, I don't get too many of these. So.
He came up with some criminal tech talk too. If this pod shit don't work, y'all niggas know.
Right. Just let me figure it out real quick. I'll definitely be a whole lot smarter about it too.
I'm only taking payment in Bitcoin. You can't track my shit. What else we got, Stone?
I don't think I can have that on there.
That was it for the topics. Now we're left with the TikTok.
TikToks? We're not doing any. Oh, we did any music.
I think we all had the same TikTok for a minute.
Wait, are we doing any music?
If we are, I will say that Run the Jewels came out with the deluxe edition of their album.
My boy Anthony Hamilton dropped his album today.
Did he?
Yes, sir.
Did Jermaine Dupri produce it?
He probably won't credit. It's called Love Is a New Black. Great R&B album. Singing soulful. And then other is D Smoke dropped his second album.
Damn, really? Didn't his last one come out like recently? I
Wow.
was like, quick.
Not feeling it.
Knock off Kendrick.
Not feeling it. He actually made 4 tracks before he started rapping in Spanish, but not feeling it.
I'll give it a listen. I like
Maybe it was 2 tracks.
Knock off.
I haven't listened to a lot of. I haven't listened to a whole lot of these. We had a few good songs too.
Knock off Kendrick.
He does have a song with Toby. Toby, my boy Toby, New England, south side of Houston, Texas, my boy.
Kendrick.
I like that one. Nothing with Kendrick. I thought it was Kendrick for a second because he got a song where he actually does sound like Kendrick, and then I think it was his brother in the background. I said, oh wait, maybe he did some Top Dog shit, and I said, oh man, that's him. I listened again. I said, nah, that's not him.
I'm listening to no new music like that. I just been listening, like I said, Sarah Bareilles. It's off the wall shit. Hey, you gotta put that out there. New music, Andy. What you know about new music? This ain't weird at this point.
Well, I did. I mean, Southern McFly did drop new music. I mentioned that earlier in the pod. You should go listen to it. He chose violence. He dropped I want to say the Boo Man freestyle, and goddamn, why is it? What's the name of the second other song? It's eluding my mind right now.
Choose Violence, McFly.
Choose Violence.
Where can we find it?
You can find it on SoundCloud.
The same place you find it.
Southern McFly.
Same place you find this shit.
Right there.
Also, Alicia Cara came out with an album today. In the meantime,
I see that. I like her. She ain't bad. Did you?
I feel like she played it safe though.
Did she?
She had such range as her ability, and she chose to play it safe and family friendly instead of getting raw with it, because she has the ability to go far because she has the chops.
Did anybody listen to Janelle Monáe? I didn't listen. I saw she came out.
No, I did not. G-Eazy dropped. G-Eazy dropped too.
G-Eazy.
Yeah.
These things happen too.
Oh wow, 2. He put out 2.
No, it's a sequel to These Things Happen. So These Things Happen too. Yeah.
Is it 2 or like 2, like T-O-O?
T-O-O.
Ah, okay.
I was listening to it a little bit. It's cool. I don't think it's better than the first one so far, but I do fucks with Run the Jewels though. Killer Mike.
Motherfuckers care about lyrics. Killer Mike will be platinum.
I think he gets slept on.
Killer Mike been spitting bars since Kanye first came out. Since before that, Killer Mike was killing the game, but nobody cared about what he was saying. They loved fucking. Everybody's a Team Rockefeller at the time. Killer Mike was killing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
what song was that? He was on that song with the. Damn, what was that? I don't know why I like that shit so much. Just that little. I catch the beat running like Randy Mouse.
Is that, the whole world?
Yeah.
Outkast.
That's the one. Damn, wasn't that around Pharoah Monch time too? Pharoah Monch was kicking around then, right?
I can see that. That was when I was in junior year of high school, and that was popping. I remember because I came out to Pharoah Monch and
he was also
with Nate Dogg.
Yes. Oh, no.
Came out to that in my warm ups, that and the whole world with Outkast. I remember.
He was also on Snapping and Trapping with Outkast, and he's on the Never Scared Bone Crusher remix.
Jermaine Dupri.
Taking a case for Jermaine Dupri. By the way,
you got two phones. Okay, I got you.
Nah, I just ain't got that. That's the old. That's the
you see that flex?
old bitch.
I got
That's,
two
that's his old shit.
phones.
He didn't just get the iPhone. He got the top trim.
The Pro.
Oh, the
Hey,
Pro Max.
No,
Answer me this.
I didn't get the terabyte though.
Am I wrong for whenever I see a cracked phone, I think it belongs to a thought?
We don't condone
Thought shaming? Okay, my bad.
thought shaming because I'm pretty
shaming.
sure most of the time thoughts might be the ones watching.
I'm not shaming. Hey, what's up?
Looking
Thoughts?
for the come up.
All I want you to do is fix your phones. Like, goddamn, you don't have a Sharian?
Or get a tetanus shot.
Oh man.
If you're gonna go out here and get your fingers cut, you might as well be safe. Because I understand some of you women out there can't afford iPhone 13, things of that nature.
I
We
don't know
don't
if
shame here.
I don't know if I can show my TikTok of the week.
What? Is it raunchy?
It's not raunchy, but it's a little insensitive. But it's
Well,
Sensitive.
what's it insensitive to?
I'm gonna show it anyway. Look at this shit.
Looking for me, man. Hey, I heard the bitches was looking for me, bitch. Here I go.
Who the fuck is that?
I heard the bitches was looking for me, bitch. Here I go.
Wait.
I heard the bitches was looking for me.
God damn it, did not play. God damn it, didn't play.
She in a cow suit, ain't she?
Oh, that's right. You guys see the caption. The caption says, "Damn, these Chick-fil-A commercials are getting fired."
My TikTok is not videos, but a particular TikTok person. Maurice knows this guy, the dude, the Mr. He Don't Miss.
Oh yeah, he don't miss. He don't miss. He don't miss.
Is it Kolu hers? Kolu hours?
I don't. I can't.
Kolu
I
lures?
I can't butcher.
I
his name.
know it's Kristen Ruiz. The @ is COLUHRS. I think he's dope because he catches certain lines in songs and then he'll break them down. And I think it's dope, especially being a lyricist, for someone to break down shit like that. That's why he's my pick, just because I think it's dope when I watch it and I'm like, I already got it. But when he breaks it down and goes, he don't miss, I just like, hey, I fucks with it.
The thing I like about this,
somebody to break it down.
the thing I like about his videos is that you can see that people take bars and they interpret them differently. And so it's been a couple times where he's broken things down. I'm like, I didn't think about it this way. I caught that part, but I was thinking that this means something else. So I do think that's kind of dope because, like they say, you know, when it comes to music or anything, it's like everyone perceives it differently. They catch different things. So I think what he does is super dope. Super dope.
I think he had made it to like the New Yorker or something like that recently. Like they did an article on him. I think the one that stands out the most, and I'm saying this specifically for you, Maurice, Fabulous one. The Space Jam Jordans. And he broke it down, and I said, nigga. I remember we had a conversation about this. I said, shit, if Fabulous is really that encrypted with his lyrics, god damn, like.
Cause I said yeah. Cause even that shit he did recently about Kanye after Donnie, I said, ooh, I didn't catch that shit.
See, I like those. I hate those videos where you watch them and the motherfuckers miss. Where you're like, you didn't hear that? How'd you guys miss that? Like, how did you miss that? That was that's a bar right there. And they pause it and then you're like, you just skip right past that. Don't do that. You said, what's his name? He don't miss? That's not his name.
That's what he does. I follow him.
That's what he always that's how he always ends his videos, but his ad is COLUHRS, all spelled together. He don't miss.
I don't have the guy's name that I was looking at. It was just funny to me because it was just I don't have that problem here where people walk across my grass, but it was it was like
my grass.
it was a corner house and people were just walking across his grass, and it was like just kept showing. Then he was like, you know how you fix this problem, and then he got a sensor on a sprinkler, so every time somebody got close.
I'm taking that idea.
I was like, oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm definitely taking that idea. Yeah, for sure.
I should have got his name, but I was like, this guy's brilliant. I'm not gonna be outside yelling. You're just gonna get sprayed in the face.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine, man. Get the
You got people walking on your grass like that? Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. I think I've seen dogs pee in my yard before, and I'm like, it's too late.
Oh, I'm shooting.
I'm usually not home.
He trespassed. He trespassed.
Sorry, that's brutal.
I mean, I would, man. As much time as I spend in my yard, man, I take that shit serious. Get the fuck off my grass. You know that. This shit take work.
I feel you.
Take work. So, yeah, fellas, I think that's
It's been real.
it's been real, really real.
My forehead is shiny.
Stutter McFly. Release some music.
Yeah,
In those
bars.
bars, you will find your
Bars.
studisms.
Bars.
And
Bar.
In the lines of these songs, you will find your studisms. Yes,
He chose violence.
I chose violence.
He chose violence. Yes, he did. So,
Because if I say, I got here with persistence and the will of Tajor,
he does.
and finish it with, these niggas have to go on layaway to see what's in store.
That
You're
layaway line.
gonna fuck with it.
Get him. Get him. I heard that shit. I said, this nigga. I said, he don't miss.
so you did. That boy good.
I think I texted him right away. I said, nigga, that layaway line though. I said, okay. I fuck with it. So,
But yeah, on that note, this has been real. I am Stutter McFly. These three guys.
Shiny forehead Kevin at Wendell.
I'll think of a better name.
Wow.
Think of a better name.
it's just Mo, the angry trucker.
The Angry Trucker.
I feel like I should just say Keith at this point.
Come on, Kim, you the technician, bro.
No, you got like 9 nicknames already.
True.
Now you
True.
Ponzi scheme Keith.
Oh shit. All right, yeah.
Until next time, it's been real. Hope you guys have a great week, weekend, whatever's going on while you listen to this. Peace out, much love, and thank you for it. Like, subscribe,
Follow,
share.
all that. Facebook,
Comments.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that shit. Follow.
YouTube,
Appreciate
all
it.
that.
We
Comment,
appreciate it.
let us know.
Tell
You got
your
a business, hit
friends.
us up. Shit.
And if you in Cali like we are, we thank you for coming today, because that summer was kicking our ass. Shit.
Yeah. Peace.
One love.